Mastering transitive phrasal verbs. Power up your English. Hello there, English learners. We're so glad you've joined us today for another exciting lesson. In this video, we're going to explore the wonderful world of transitive phrasal verbs. You might ask, what are transitive phrasal verbs? No worries, we'll dive into all the details shortly. Buckle up, and let's get started. Before we go directly to transitive phrasal verbs, let's do a quick recap about phrasal verbs in general. Phrasal verbs are unique to English and are made up of a verb and one or two particles. These particles can be prepositions or adverbs, or sometimes both. The trick is that these combinations often create meanings entirely different from the original verbs. For example, give up doesn't mean give plus up, but rather surrender or stop doing something. Cool, right? Now that we've refreshed our memory about phrasal verbs, let's dive into transitive phrasal verbs. They are phrasal verbs that require an object to complete their meaning. If you remove the object, the sentence won't make sense anymore. Let's look at an example. Consider the phrasal verb, pick up. You can say, I need to pick up my sister from the airport. Here, my sister is the object, without which the sentence would be incomplete and confusing. Now that we understand the theory, it's time to get some practice. Here are a few examples of transitive phrasal verbs. 1. Turn off. To stop the operation or activity of something. Example, please turn off the lights when you leave. 2. Look up. To search for something in a reference book or an online resource. Example, I had to look up the word in a dictionary. 3. Take off. To remove something. Example, she took off her glasses. Remember, practice is the key to mastering phrasal verbs. So, try to use them in your everyday conversation. Well done, folks. You've made it to the end of our lesson on transitive phrasal verbs. We hope this video has helped shed light on this complex, yet fascinating, part of the English language. Remember, the more you practice, the easier it will become. So, don't shy away from using these new verbs in your daily conversation. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next lesson. Happy learning!